It's time on Power 106.3. Now let's head to the court for all the action on Power 106.3.
You are listening live to South Dakota High School basketball on Power 106.3. We are here in Rapid City, making the 5.5-hour drive out to the Summit Arena at the Monument for the State A Boys Basketball Tournament, where over the next 3 days there will be winners, there will be losers, and we will crown one champion. Welcome. You are listening to the Country Road Barn, a pregame show on Power 106.3. A few moments ago, number 1 seeded Sioux Falls Christian just knocked off St. Thomas More to head to their semifinal matchup, which will be played tomorrow evening. We'll wait our next semifinalist. It'll be number 4 Hamlin taking on number 5 Groton area. And these are two teams that know each other very, very well. Played each other earlier this year. Actually, the first game of the season where Groton area top 55-50. A game where Hamlin had a lead going into the fourth quarter, but a strong fourth quarter from the Tigers pushed them to victory over the Chargers. So, line here in the Summit Monument Arena here today as Hamlin looks to knock off Groton area, get back to the semifinal for the 4th year in a row. And let's just talk about the teams. First, for the Groton area Tigers, they come into this contest 18-4 on the year. They are coached by Tracy. They are the number 5 team in the tournament coming into this week. And how they got here? Well, in the regions, they beat Millbank to 35. They got that first round bye, being the top seed in Region 1A. And then in their Sodak 16 game, they beat Pine Ridge in a nail-biter 62-54, a game that Groton had under control for a while, but then storming back was Pine Ridge, but the Tigers were able to fend off the attack and get the win and get back to the state tournament for the 3rd year in a row. As for the Hamlin Chargers, they come into this contest number 4 team in the tournament, 20-3 record, coached by Todd Neuendorf and assisted by Kevin Crum, Travis Wadsworth, and recent addition to the coaching staff, Easton Neuendorf. And how the Chargers got here in the region, they were the number 2 seed in Region 2A, and they beat Florence Henry 73-33, and then beat Sioux Valley in what a lot of people thought might be a tricky game for the Chargers. Well, it was a tricky game, at least in the first half, 5-point game at halftime, and then Hamlin came back. 67-44 win for Hamlin against Sioux Valley, dominating that game against Sioux Valley. And then in the Sodak 16 game, another strong performance as they beat 5-33 to advance to their 4th straight state tournament. And yes, you heard me right. That is the 4th straight state tournament appearance for the Hamlin. And they've had a lot of success here at the state tournament in recent years. Back in 2022-23, they finished 3rd. 23-24 season, they ended up being champions. And then last year, they finished runners-up to Sioux Falls Christian. So this is a team that has not only been to the state tournament, but has had a lot of success in the state tournament. They have played in a ton of big games the years, and they've won a ton of big games. They're not going to be scared of the moment, that is for sure. And that it's for them just another day at the office. As for Groton area, I mentioned they've been to the state tournament 3 years in a row now. They have had less success in the state tournament, finishing 7th the previous 2 seasons. They're looking to improve upon that here today with a quarterfinal win would guarantee them at least 4th place and a better position than what they've been in previous years. So the Tigers looking to get better here at the state tournament as they play here for the 3rd year in a row. As for Groton, they come into tonight on a 9-game winning streak. Their last loss came on the last day of January when they lost to Vermilion 70 of clash. This is a Groton team that has really been on a roll recently. They're very balanced with 4 players averaging at least 10 points per game, but nobody is averaging more than 14. So it's a lineup that up and down the board you have to guard. You have to guard very closely all 5 players, which is you don't see very in high school basketball. A lot of times we'll see it with Hamlin where it's a 2-man show or whatnot, and then the role players, they fill in the gaps. That for Groton area, everybody has to play if this Tigers team is going to win. I mentioned they're a very talented team, very balanced team that can score from any position on the court and do a tremendous job rebounding the basketball. 1 rebounds per game, and Gage Sipple, the big man underneath at 6'7", averages 6 rebounds, including 2 offensive rebounds per game. And Ryder Johnson and Becker Bosma each getting 5 rebounds per game, which is very good. As a team, they get nearly 10 offensive rebounds per game. When you're getting that many extra possessions per game, you're going to put up some points, and they do, scoring 64 a game. They get after it on the offensive glass, which is definitely a big reason as to why they have that 18-4 record and are back here at the state tournament. Team this year is how well they share the basketball. They have 4 players who have at least 55 assists on the season. They are extremely unselfish, and they look to get the best shot on every possession, and that's why they have so many guys averaging so many big point numbers as well. They have 4 players averaging at least 10 points is because everybody is willing to share the basketball to find the open shot. It's really not a case of we're going to play one-on-one. No, it's a case of we are going to find the best shot very, very well. And we mentioned earlier this year, Groton area beat Hamlin 55-50. Hamlin, 8-point lead in the 4th quarter in that game. Groton area was able to storm back in the 4th and pull out the victory. So you got to imagine that the Tigers looked back and saw what they did in that 4th quarter, see if they can't try and implement that here this afternoon. Now let's flip sides over to the Chargers side of things. Mentioned their 20-3 record. Hamlin, they come into today on a 4-game winning streak. And in those 4 games, they're averaging 70 points per game and winning by an average of 37 points per game. Yeah, they are dominating people right now. We talk about wanting to play your best basketball. Well, Hamlin is putting that to the test. They are playing their best basketball at the end of the season. They look to continue that streak of dominance here at the Summit Arena at the Monument here this week. This is a year the Chargers have been led by a 2-headed monster. That is Bowden Stevenson and Jackson Wadsworth. Wadsworth's averaging 21 points per game on the year. Stevenson is averaging 17. They're the only 2 players averaging at least 10 points. They each average 5 assists per game as well. Rebounds. On defense, they're each getting close to 2 steals per game, and Bowden Stevenson leads the team in blocks with 17 on this season. They really are do-it-all players for the Hamlin Chargers, and those 5 assists even greater number than what their scoring numbers do, and I say that because they're willing to share the basketball, and if a player, say Aiden Abraham or Jack Stormo or Trig Heinrich, is open and has a good look, they're going to get him the basketball, and the role players throughout the season, I mentioned Jack Stormo, Aiden Abraham, and Trig Heinrich have been able to make those plays throughout the season, and that's part of the reason why Hamlin is just out here mauling people at the end of the year, because they're getting not just contributions from others as well. It's going to be a fun game here inside the Summit Monument Arena here in Rapid City today. You're listening to the Country Road Barn pregame show on Power 106.3. I'm Micah Warrington. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get you your starting lineups, get you ready for tip-off here in Rapid City. You're listening to South Dakota High School basketball on Power 106.3.
And investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
What are you doing out there?
Come on!
I saw you at the game the other night. Yeah, you. Up there getting mad, acting like we're all out there making $1 million a game. This isn't the pros. It's school sports, and it's a game, our game. So please, let us play.
School sports fans, remember, when you cheer for your team, make noise for the right reason. The NIAAA.
And all student athletes in South Dakota.
AGI Westfield has been making augers since 1951 and has become a leader in the industry, continuing to create innovative products with the help and feedback of farmers. AGI's Westfield has one goal in mind: to make the best augers available. From the parts to the finished product, countless hours of research and development are put into creating an auger you can rely on. AGI Westfield is focused on making your job easier. Contact Westside Implement in Clark, South Dakota for more information today.
Your Charger pride. Angels Attic Thrift Store is proud to support the Hamlin Chargers as they head to the State 8 tournament. Your hard work, teamwork, and determination have made the whole community proud. Play hard, play smart, and show that great Charger sportsmanship on and off the court. From everyone at Angels Attic Thrift Store, we're cheering you on every step of the way. Good luck at State and make Hamlin proud.
My mom saved heroes thousands.
Our mom, Jody Fiedler, has given thousands of dollars to local heroes using the Homes for Heroes program.
If you're in the military, a veteran, teacher, police officer, firefighter, or in the medical profession, you will save money when buying or selling your home.
Call Jody Fiedler at Main Shore Melody 881-5585.
Jody, Fiedler, Watertown's, Realtor.
Back on the Country Road Barn pregame show on Power 106.3. I'm Micah Warrington. We are about ready to get underway here in the Monument, or the Summit Arena at the Monument. Bit of a mouthful they got here in Rapid City, but it is a very beautiful arena. If you've been inside the center, well, I think you've been inside the Monument Summit Arena because this place feels almost like a carbon copy of the Denny down at Sioux Falls, but it's a very great venue. Lots of fans here in attendance that have made the trip out to cheer on their teams, both from Hamlin and in our first game between St. Thomas More and Sioux Falls Christian. Good crowds on hand for that game as well. So should be good crowds all weekend long. Beautiful weather out here as well. I was walking around, got here about 3 o'clock Mountain Time yesterday. Around Mount Rushmore, it was hot, about nearly 80 degrees here in Rapid City yesterday, but it was well worth it. And now we're here inside the arena giving you some state tournament basketball. Hey, couldn't ask for a better 3 days if I do say so myself. Let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First, the starters for the Groton area Tigers. This in their starting five. At a guard, 6-foot senior number 1, Keegan Tracy. At a guard, 6-foot sophomore number 3, Carson Zach. At a guard, 6'5", senior number 4, Ryder Johnson. At a forward, 6'5", 6'7", senior number 30, Gage Sipple. That is the starting lineup for the Groton area Tigers, brought to you by Dave Haler Automotive. Now, the starters for the Hamlin Chargers, also brought to you by Dave Haler Automotive. At a forward, 6'5", junior number 1, Bowden Stevenson. At a forward, 6'3", junior number 10, Jack Stormo. At forward, 6'3", senior number 20, Aiden Abraham. At a guard, 6'3", senior number 23, Jackson Wadsworth. And at forward, 6'5", freshman number 30, Trig Heinrich. That is the starting lineup for the Hamlin Haler Automotive. Now, let's get some keys to the game. Keys to the game for this afternoon's contest is by Riddle's Glass. Thank you to Riddle's Glass for being our key to the game sponsor here this evening. For Groton area, their key to the game is to be slay the two-headed dragon. And what I mean by that is they're going to have to hold Wadsworth and Stevenson in check. It's a lot easier said than done, but it takes all 5 players on the court to stop them, and you have to make the other 3 players on the court beat you. You cannot let Bowden Stevenson and Jackson Wadsworth just go out and have tremendous basketball games and beat you. You have to make the other 3 players on the court make plays. If the other 3 players on the court make plays, your cap. But if Bowden Stevenson and Jackson Wadsworth are able to take control of this basketball game and control it and play the way that they want, then and they could be seeing themselves back in the consolation bracket for the 3rd season in a row. As for Hamlin, their key to the game is going to be defense, defense, defense. You have to be able to get after it on the defensive end. We mentioned it in the pregame that Groton area, they look to find the best shot on the floor every single possession. They got 4 players averaging 10 points a game or better. So you have to be able to guard all 5 positions. It's going to be a 5-man effort for Hamlin on the defensive end tonight, but if they're able to defend at a high level and keep Groton area in check on their offensive end, then Hamlin will be seeing themselves back in the semifinals for the 4th season in a row. Are your keys to the game brought to you by Riddle's Glass. Thank you to Riddle's Glass for being our keys to the game sponsor here this afternoon. We're about ready for tip-off. We're going to take a quick break. When we 106.3, you're listening to the State A Boys Basketball Tournament.
Tonight's game is all about confidence, and so is your smile. Embrace Dentistry is proud to support Hamlin boys basketball with 2 convenient Watertown locations. Led by Dr. Allison Parr and Dr. Brody Grantham, the Embrace Dentistry team provides gentle, expert care for the whole family, from routine cleanings to advanced dentistry. Schedule your appointment today and start smiling with confidence. Embrace Dentistry, where we embrace a winning smile. Go Chargers!
Good time for breakfast at Page's Place. Breakfast served all day. Enjoy a full menu, evening specials, Page's homemade breads, desserts, sauces, dips, and soups. Treat the whole family with dine-in, carry-out, curbside, and DoorDash options. You'll receive the best service in town at Page's Place. Page and his staff proudly support youth sports and wish all area athletes a successful season. Visit Page's Place Cafe and Grill across from McKinley Park in Watertown or follow on Facebook.
Back on Power 106. Time for tip-off here in Rapid City between number 4 Hamlin and number 5 Groton area. I'm Micah Warrington. I'll be giving you your play-by-play action here this evening. Our officials tonight are brought to you for protection. They are impartial. They are assigned by the South Dakota High School Activities Association. They're going to do a great job here this afternoon. I just know it. No national anthem today since we did it but before the first game of the session. But if we did, our national anthem would have been brought to you by Evolution Power Sports. But now it is time for tip-off. Tip-off tonight is brought to you by Body and Balance Chiropractic and Wellness. Thank you to Body and Balance Chiropractic and Wellness for being our tip-off sponsor here this tipping off for Hamlin. It will be Bowden Stevenson. And then for Groton area, it will be Gage Sipple. Groton area, they are in their road gray uniform. Home whites with baby blue lettering. Hamlin will be going from left to right on your radio dial. Groton from right to left. Let's get this game underway. It's the quarterfinals here at the State A Boys Basketball Tournament. 8 minutes are on the clock. The teams are set. The officials are ready. The whistle is blown. Here is the tip. It is won by Gage Sipple and Groton area. It'll be Tiger basketball to start off the game. Here's Ryder Johnson into the lane. Scoops layup with the left hand. Lays on the rim for a little while before coming down. Runs by Gage Sipple. It'll be Charger basketball. And now Groton area going to bring a little bit of pressure just on the inbound as Wadsworth gets it. Working against Keegan Tracy. See if Hamlin can't get their first points of the day on their first possession. Here's Wadsworth posting up on the left block. He's going to work a move towards the baseline. His shot blocked away by Tracy. And here comes Groton area quickly back the other way. Right side, it's Carson Zach in the corner. Gets it to Sipple. Right back to Zach at the wing. Zach gets to the free throw line. Lays it. It's blocked by Stevenson. Loose ball on the floor. It's picked up by Aiden Abraham. And here comes Hamlin back the other way. First quarter today is brought to you by Mainstream Realty for being our first quarter sponsor here this afternoon. Jack Stormo trying to swing it around the arc to Jackson Wadsworth. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. It'll stay here with Hamlin. 7:06 left to play. First quarter still scoreless on the Glacial Lakes Veterinary Clinic scoreboard. Here's Bowden Stevenson on the left wing. Gets it over to Stormo. Now to Heinrich on the right wing. Heinrich feeds the post with Stevenson, gets it to a cutting Abraham, and Abraham scores the game's first points as he gets the layup to fall. It's 2-0 Chargers. Carson Zach, hesitation move, gets to the rim, and he throws it down! Carson Zach, a hesitation move, the lane opened, and he rises and slams it. We're tied at 2. Stevenson trying to get the ball into the post to Wadsworth as Groton area gets the steal. Here's Zach on the left wing, tries his luck from 3, no good. Rebound controlled by Abraham. Nice rebound there by Aiden Abraham. And Hamlin's coming back the other way. 6:14 to play first quarter. Here's Stevenson, top of the key. Crossover, gets to the left hand, spins back to the right, floats it up, and can't get it to fall. Loose ball on the rebound, and we're going to have a tie-up between and Stevenson. It'll stay here with Hamlin with the possession arrow pointing towards the Chargers basket. 6:03. Stormo to inbound underneath, gets it to Stevenson. Stevenson near the free throw line, just going to back it out to the three-point line. I'll get it over to the left corner with Wadsworth. He jab steps, drives baseline, shot up, no good. Gets his miss, goes up and gets fouled. Nice play there by Jackson Wadsworth to stick with the play after the missed layup. And against Becker Bosma. That's going to be his first team one. It's the first free throw from Wadsworth is up and good. Makes it 3-2. Second free throw from Wadsworth. Can't get that one to fall. Rebound is going to be controlled by Bosma, but Wadsworth is able to give Hamlin a 3-2 lead. 5:45 left to play. First quarter on the Glacial Lakes Veterinary Clinic scoreboard. Here's Johnson on the left wing. Swings it over to the Tracy near the corner. Tracy gets a ball screen, gets to the free throw line, passes to the top of the key with Johnson. Three-point attempt, no good. Sipple with the miss. Goes back up and gets fouled. That foul's going to go against Jackson Wadsworth. That's going to be his first, team one. And it'll be Gage Sipple at the line to shoot 2. First free throw from Sipple is up and good. Ties the game at 3 with 5.5 to play. Second free throw from Sipple is up, and he gets both of them to fall. Gives Groton the lead back at 4-3. Stormo, a 2-on-1. Stormo at the free throw line, passes out to Heinrich. Now to Wadsworth. Wadsworth drives and gets fouled as he's going to the cup. That's going to go against Becker Bosma. That's going to be the second on Bosma. So he's got to play smart. And actually, he's going to come out of the game. Easton Weber in the game for the first time for Groton area. Groton area, both teams really. A short bench for both of these teams. You're only going to see about 6 guys get in for each team. Here's Stevenson from the right block, working a move, goes up, and he gets fouled. He was working a move against Easton Weber. Sipple came with the help on the foul. They do get Sipple, and that is going to be his first, team 3. And Bowden Stevenson will be headed to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw from Stevenson is up and good. Ties the game at 4 with 5:13 to play in this first quarter. Stevenson is up, and he left that one a bit short. Rebound controlled by Sipple. So we're tied at 4 with 5 minutes to play in this first quarter. It'll be Carson Zach to set things up for the Tigers, guarded by as Hamlin moves into a 2-3 zone. Zach in the right corner. He's going to let it fly for 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebound tipped around, and Trig Heinrich comes in and scoops up the shot, the miss. Here's Bowden Stevenson into the lane. Jump stop, floats it up, and no, they're going to call him for traveling. He jump stopped, and as he was about to jump up to put the shot on the rim, he slipped, and he gets called for the travel, and that gets us to the media break. 4:42 left to play in this first quarter. We're tied at 4. You're listening to the State A Boys Basketball Tournament on Power 106.3.
The Latini Ag team knows that real results come from working hand-in-hand with our customers. By offering a trusted mix of products, services, and agronomic insights, we help you boost productivity and profitability on every farmers who feed our future and the Hamlin Chargers who play with heart. From all of us at the Latini Ag, good luck in the playoffs, Chargers. Let's finish strong.
From Friday night lights to packed gyms and roaring crowds, high school sports brings our community together in the best way. At Riddle's Glass in Watertown, they're proud to support all our area schools, athletes, and coaches. Your hard work, dedication, and teamwork inspire racing championships or simply playing for the love of the game. We're cheering you on. Here's to a season filled with sportsmanship, effort, and hometown pride. Riddle's Glass in Watertown, a proud supporter of our area athletes.
Back inside the automatic transmission and gear broadcast booth here at the Summit at the Monument. We're tied at 4 with 4:42 left to play in this first quarter. It'll be Tiger basketball out of the timeout. Both offenses struggling to get any consistency going so far to start this game. We'll see if it picks up. It was a low-scoring affair between them the first time around, just 55-50. Both well below the season averages for these two teams. As here's Carson Zach into the middle of the paint, spinning around, puts a shot up and gets it to fall, makes it 6-4. Now working quickly back the other way, Hamlin to Heinrich, back out to Stormo, open for 3, no good. Rebound controlled by Groton area. Here comes Zach. Swings it around the arc to Johnson at the top of the key. He'll shot fake drive, get to the right side, near it travels, fade away jumper no good. Sipple gets the offensive rebound for the Tigers. Here's Tracy, left wing, swings it around to Weber, now to Zach on the right wing, feeds Sipple in the mid post, back out to Johnson. Johnson, right wing, drives in, gets it back to Sipple, rolling to the cup, goes up, gets it to go, and one. Gage Sipple working hard on that possession as he got the offensive rebound, set a couple of screens, rolled to the cup, and now has got an and one opportunity. Tigers lead 8-4, 3:40 left to play. Free throw from Sipple is back iron, no good. Rebound is going to be tipped around and finally controlled by Hamlin. Just a 4-point game, 3:30 left to play, first quarter. Here's Bowden Stevenson, guarded by Ryder Johnson. Gets it off to Wadsworth. Wadsworth to Stormo in the corner. He's going to rip through, drive baseline, floated up with the good. Battle for the board. Won by Easton Weber. A lot of contact. As here's a pass up to Johnson. He goes up with the right hand. He missed it. On the follow, we're going to have a foul called. And they're going to say Carson Zach was in. So he'll get 2 free throws. It didn't look like he was... It didn't look like he had full control of the basketball. And watching the replay, maybe he did. The official was right there to see it. Good call there by the official. It'll be 2 free throws from Carson Zach as that free throw is up and good. Three team fouls on each team as that second free throw is no good. Aiden Abraham gets the rebound for Hamlin. 9-4 your score, 3 minutes. Struggling on this end of the court to start the game as Wadsworth spins into the lane, passes out to Heinrich, right back to Wadsworth on the left wing. Feeds Stevenson in the post, he'll spin towards the baseline, now back towards the middle, fade away, shot hook, it's good. What a move there by Bowden Stevenson. It was really good defense by Ryder Johnson, but sometimes good offense beats great defense, and that was the go. It's 9-6. Carson Zach on the left wing, feeds it to Weber near the free throw line, swings it over to Tracy, open for 3, can't get it. Rebound controlled by Stevenson. Here comes Hamlin quickly back the other way, pass up ahead to Abraham. That's going to be deflected, and they're going to say it was off the hand of Abraham. It was Easton Weber and Aiden Abraham who kind of met at the high point of the pass. And they say Abraham was the last to touch it, so it'll be Groton area basketball with 2:19 to play in the first quarter. Right side, here's going to be Easton Weber. Weber drives, gets, and he traveled. And a little fancy with his footwork and gets called for the walk, so it'll be a turnover back to Hamlin, and Groton area goes right into the press. To create a few turnovers. Pass goes into Wadsworth. He'll bring it up for Hamlin. Cool, calm, and collected. Left wing, Heinrich. Gets it to Stevenson, cutting to the basket. Shot fake, goes up, gets it to go, and one. And that's going to be the second personal foul on Gabe Simple. A big play there from Bowden Stevenson as he got the ball cut into the basket, had a step on Simple, used a ball fake, got Simple in the air, draws the foul, and one. He'll have a chance to tie this game at 9 if he can convert on the three-point play. Becker Bosma back into the game for Groton. Simple will take his seat. Free throw from Stevenson is up and good. Ties the game at 9 with 1:50 left to play in the first quarter on the Glacial Lakes Veterinary Clinic. Side here is Weber. Weber swings it up to the top of the key with Johnson. Johnson trying to go back door to Weber. That pass deflected and stolen away. Abraham was the one that got his hand on that pass. And it'll be Hamlin basketball with 90 seconds to play in the quarter. Here's a entry pass trying to get it to a posting up Wadsworth, and a foul is going to be called. That's going to go against Keegan Tracy. That's going to be Tracy's first. Team 5, so it's going to be 2 free throws for Jackson. Oh, Wadsworth has a chance to give Hamlin the lead here with 1:25 to play in the first quarter. Throw from Wadsworth. Hits the front iron, backboard, and falls. 10-9 Chargers. Second free throw from Wadsworth is up, and he gets that one to go as well. Makes it 11-9. Hamlin out in front of Groton area. Carson Zach to set things up. Hamlin still sitting back in that 2-3 zone. Left wing, it'll be Tracy. Back up top to Weber near the... Over to Tracy, left wing. Here's the lob play, and read out by Abraham. And now we're going to actually have a foul. As Abraham knew the lob was coming, and as Carson Zach, the man they were trying to throw the lob to, was about ready to go up, Aiden Abraham was essentially boxing him out and gets called for the push. And that's something you see every day, but watching the replay, I think that is the proper call. So it'll be an underneath out of bounds. Coach Neuendorf not happy with the call. He doesn't think that Abraham did anything wrong, but the foul was called, and after watching the replay, I think it's probably the right call. As off the inbound play, Tracy drives from the top of the key, floats it up with the left hand, no good. Hamlin's coming back the other way. Here's Stevenson swinging over to the left side with Abraham, back up top to Wadsworth. 2-3 zone for Groton. Here's Stevenson at the free throw line, back out to Stormo, to Heinrich, back to Stevenson, floats it up. Rebound controlled by Zach. Here's Carson Zach, swings it to Johnson in the left corner. Johnson drives, and his pass going to be off the mark as he was trying to get it to Bosma. It goes off the hand of Bosma. 3.5 seconds to play in the first quarter. So Hamlin can hold for the final shot of the quarter. They lead 11-9 on the Glacial Lakes Veterinary Clinic scoreboard. Stevenson near midcourt, guarded by Keegan Tracy. Just trying to kill some time. Seconds left, gets it to Wadsworth. Ooh, nearly a backcourt violation, but Wadsworth with the nice footwork keeps it in the front court. Here's Abraham, back to Stormo, left wing, to the corner with Wadsworth, open for three, in and out, no good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds with 3 seconds left, off the hand of Stevenson. So it'll be Groton area basketball as Jaden Olson checks into the game. Aiden Abraham will check out. Abraham with those 2 fouls, trying not to pick up a cheap third. A little pressure so Groton can't roll it up the court. Try to make this last shot as difficult as possible for the Tigers. Carson Zach gets it on a run, half court, he off the backboard, no good. And that'll end the first quarter. 11-9 your score. Chargers lead as we head to the second. You're listening to the State A Basketball Tournament on Power 106.3.
Sharp Automotive in Watertown is proud to cheer on all our local high school athletes this season. From the opening whistle to the final buzzer, they admire your dedication, teamwork, and drive for success. Just like on the court or field, Sharp Automotive delivers reliability and performance with their wide selection of new and used vehicles. Stop by today to let their friendly team help you find the perfect ride. Good luck, athletes. Keep pushing, keep shining, keep winning.
If you're looking for the best steaks or brats for your grill, the best bacon you can imagine for breakfast, the best snack sticks or jerky, and the best custom beef, pork, then you need to check out Jorgensen Meats. Once you've tried their fine products, you'll know why their business has been in operation and expanding since 1989. Jorgensen Meat Processing and the Purple Cow in Waubay wishes all
Start of the Power 106.3. This second quarter brought to you by our friends at Brian's Glass. Thank you to Brian's Glass for being our second quarter sponsor here this afternoon. It'll be Tiger basketball out of the quarter break, trailing Hamlin 11-9 in this State A boys quarterfinal. Right side, here's Easton Weber, gets a screen from Johnson, now swings it off to Bosma. Bosma, backdoor to Tracy. He's going to float it up with the right hand. No good. Rebound controlled by Hamlin. And Keegan Tracy off to a rough start. 0 for 4 to start. No points on his ledger so far. 2-3 zone from Groton. Here's Jack Stormo on the right wing. Skip pass to Wadsworth. He's going to be, or he looked like he was open for 3 for a moment. Instead, he drives. His pass deflected, but Stevenson there to pick it up. And as Stevenson drives to the cup, a foul's going to be called. That's going to go against Easton Weber. That's going to be his. And right now, that's been the issue for the Tiger defense. They've been solid, but they've committed some fouls that have given Hamlin some second chance opportunities and some free throws. That's why the Chargers have the lead right now. Right corner, it's Abraham. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Heinrich in the short corner. Feeding Stevenson in the mid-post. Skip pass to Stormo, open for 3. Got it to go! Jack Stormo from the left corner knocks it down. He's got his first bucket of the afternoon and gives the Chargers a 5-point lead at 14-9. Both teams playing a 2-3 zone. Here's Weber, skip pass over to, trying to get it to Keegan Tracy, but Aiden Abraham was able to sniff it out and knock the pass out of bounds. Good defense there by Aiden Abraham. It'll remain Tiger basketball. They'll have 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Screen from Bosma. Zach going to step back. Now he's going to drive. Accelerates to the cup, floats it up and in. Carson Zach off to a good start. He's got 7 points on 3 of 4 shooting. Heinrich, short corner, skip pass to Stormo. Now to Stevenson for 3. Got it to go! Great job by Hamlin to get the ball up the touch passing to find the open shot, and Stevenson knocks it down. He's got 9 points here in the early going. It's 17-11. There's a high-low into Johnson. Missed the first attempt, but gets the second to go. Nice pass there by Bosma. 17-13. Chargers still lead. Stevenson, top of the key, gets it to Wadsworth. Nice job there by Wadsworth to pick it out of the air. Skip pass to Stormo. Open for 3 again. Can't get it to fall. Just pushed it a little right. And it'll be Groton area back to Bosma. No good on the 3-point attempt. Rebound controlled by Heinrich. Heinrich, he's got 3 rebounds so far. Him and Abraham tied for the team lead. Stormo swings it around to Stevenson. Skip pass into the corner with Wadsworth. He'll jab step from the corner. Now dribble around the arc. Gets it up top to Stevenson. He'll drive. Pass off to Heinrich. Heinrich skips into the corner with Stormo. Back to Abraham. Right back to Stormo. Now to Stevenson in the post. 5 seconds left. He's going to work a move. Back out. Wadsworth open for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound by Weber. And now Weber wants to run. He's going to pass up ahead to Tracy, and Tracy lays it up and in. Good job there by Groton in transition to get the board and get out and running. Makes it 17-15 with 4:48 left to play in this first quarter. Or second quarter, rather. Wadsworth gets a screen, splits the defense into the lane, dish. Heinrich looking for somewhere to go, gets it to Stevenson. Now to Wadsworth in the lane, shot blocked away by Weber. It'll stay here with Hamlin after the break. 17. First half, you're listening to the State A Boys Basketball Tournament on Power 106.3.
Dakota Bank in Groton takes pride in the strength of our town, the surrounding communities and people they serve. They appreciate the hard work you do and make every effort to reciprocate with friendly service from familiar faces. Your team at Dakota Bank in Groton are proud supporters of the Groton area Tigers and wish them the best of luck for today's game and the rest of the season. Dakota Bank, here for you with banking, insurance, mortgage, and trust. Good luck, Tigers.
Let's go Chargers! Hamlin County Farmers Co-op is proud to cheer on the girls and boys basketball this season. Just like you bring the hustle and heart on the court, Hamlin County Farmers Co-op brings the expertise and tools to keep your farm operation thriving. From agronomy services to high-quality inputs and support tailored to your fields, Hamlin County Farmers Co-op will help you grow success. Good luck, Chargers, from Hamlin County Farmers Co-op and C-Store.
Out of the active heating timeout, it'll be Charger 14-15. They'll have just 16 seconds left to work with on the shot clock. Here's Stormo in the corner, open for 3. He got it to go. Jack Stormo's pointer of the half makes it 20-15. Lead back up to 5 for Hamlin. Into the game for Groton area, Ethan Kroll, 6'1" sophomore. In for the first time. He gets a pass into Bosma at the free throw line. Bosma trying to feed Sipple. His pass deflected into the hands of Tracy. Now it's Carson Zach with 13 left on the shot clock. Dribbling around the arc. Gets to the right wing. Drives towards the baseline. Flings it into the corner with Kroll. Kroll, one dribble, pull up. Gets it to fall. What a pass by Carson Zach. He flung that thing across the baseline. And a good job by Kroll to knock down the mid-range jumper. Stevenson, top of the key. In and out dribble, gets it over to Stormo, right wing, feeds the post with Wadsworth. Wadsworth, and offensive foul. Wadsworth was working a move towards the middle. And the official said that Wadsworth was hooking the defender, which, and watching the replay, he got it right. So it'll be Tiger basketball, and the second personal foul on Jackson Wadsworth. Well, Wadsworth only 3 points so far. And now 2 personal fouls. So a sluggish start for the senior, making his 4th state tournament appearance for the Hamlin Chargers. Into the corner, it's Ryder Johnson, right side. Takes one dribble, now passes up to Zach. Zach dribbling around the arc, looking for somewhere to go. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Gets it to Bosma, right side. Bosma feeds Sipple in the paint. One dribble up with the left hand, gets it to go. Good patience there from the Tigers to just work the defense and then find a good look. Here's Wadsworth. Gonna drive, get to the free throw line. Pass back out. Hesitates, drives, kicks off to Heinrich. Heinrich to Wadsworth, top of the key. Wadsworth with 15, drives, spins, gets to the right hand. Spinning even more, gets it out to Heinrich. Open for 3, no good. Battle for the rebound, won by Groton area. And here come the Tigers back the other way, a chance to take the lead. Carson Zach from the left wing gets it to Johnson, open for 3. Off the back iron, no good. And Abraham skies high for the rebound. Aiden Abraham up to 4 rebounds on the day for Hamlin, leads the team. Doesn't have any, or 2 points so far. He scored the first 2 points of the game for Hamlin. Here's Wadsworth in the post, and we're going to have a foul on the ground. The was on the ground, so it'll be an underneath out of bounds for Hamlin instead of a 3-point play. Keegan Tracy checks back in the Groton area. Kroll will go to the bench. No, fresh 35 for Hamlin with 2:13 to play in this first half. Jack Stormer inbound underneath the basket, right side. He's going to get it up to, try to get it to Stevenson, but it's stolen by Johnson. Up ahead to Tracy, and Tracy lays it up and in. Another transition bucket for 21-20 with 2 minutes to play till halftime. Wadsworth gets it to Stormo. Back to Stevenson, and Stevenson falling to the floor is going to get called for the travel. Looked like there was a wet spot on the floor where Stevenson just lost his footing. And now they're going to try and scuff it out with their shoes, are the officials. And we're ready for play. 1:50 play, second quarter. Groton area has taken the lead 21-20 on the Glacial Lakes Veterinary Clinic scoreboard. Still sitting in that 2-3 zone is Hamlin. It's right side here is Carson Zach. Gets it to Tracy. Right back to Zach near the right corner. He'll drive towards the baseline, get underneath the hoop, get it to Bosma. Up and in. It's and Becker Bosma's going to the free throw line to shoot one. Easton Weber into the game for Groton area. And it'll be Becker Bosma to shoot for the 3-point play. Again, Keegan Tracy, or Carson Zach rather, creating offense for the Tigers. His free throw, Bosma's free throw is up and good, makes it 24-20. Right side, here's Abraham. He'll feed it into Stevenson. He'll just float it up and in. Found himself alone in the middle of the paint. Easy 2 points for Bowden Stevenson. He's up to 11 on the day for Hamlin. Leads all scorers. And it's a 2-point game once again. 1 minute to play in the quarter. Here's Carson Zach in the lane. How did he get that to go? A little sky hook there from Carson Zach makes it 26-22. Wadsworth, right side. He's going to hand it off with Heinrich. Swings it around the arc to Stevenson. Back up top to Stormo. Now to Heinrich, right wing. Feeds Stevenson underneath. And Stevenson gets the defender off of him Ed scores at the rim easily, makes it 26-24. 1 second differential between the game clock and for the final shot of the half. They lead 26-24. Carson Zach near the midcourt circle, just going to dribble out the clock until it's time to run the play. 14 seconds left. Now with 10, Zach gets it over to Johnson on the right wing. Johnson gets his screen. He's going to dribble around the arc. 4 seconds left. To Tracy. Tracy going to heave it up, and he can't get it to fall at the buzzer. And that'll send us to the locker rooms. 26-24 your score. Groton area out in front as we head to halftime. Coming up at halftime, it'll be the Jorgensen Meat Processing and Purple Cow halftime show. We'll recap this first half, get you ready to go for 106.3. You're listening to the State A Boys Basketball Tournament on Power 106.3.
Sioux Valley Co-op is proud to support all area athletes. Whether you're heading to the game or celebrating a win, fuel up with gas, hot stuff pizza, snacks, and more. Earn points that never expire for gas and car washes. Plus, enjoy extra savings with our Pizza Club and Premium Perks card rewards. Sioux Valley Co-op is committed to our community and its athletes. Best of luck in your games. Sioux Valley Co-op is cheering you on every step of the way.
From Farmers Union Co-op Oil, good luck Hamlin Chargers. It's quite the show watching your training pay off. And remember, little things matter. The team will do better against the odds and in tough situations because you always pay attention to the detail. And Farmers Union Co-op Oil pays attention to every detail for every customer. From the seed you count on. Let Farmers Union Co-op Oil put you ahead of the odds. Good luck Hamlin Chargers from Farmers Union Co-op Oil.
The good ideas come from Street Graphics, Main Street, Millbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Millbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
Winter is the perfect time of year to tackle those home projects you've been dreaming about. With a professional plumbing team at your bathroom and kitchen is easy, whether it's new toilets, sinks, or faucets. We also install water softeners, water heaters, and reverse osmosis systems to keep your home running smoothly. For all your plumbing projects, trust the experts at Active Heating. Visit ActiveHeatingInc.com to get started. Active Heating, serving Watertown and Brookings.
At Automatic Transmission and Gear, just like a star quarterback who knows how to shift gears under pressure, their expert team ensures your transmission and driveline perform at peak efficiency. Whether it's a quick fix or a full rebuild, they'll have you back on the road, executing every drive flawlessly with precision and power behind every move. They're your go-to team for keeping your vehicle in the game. Drive strong with Automatic Transmission.
You're experiencing shoulder pain, knee pain, lower back pain, or extremity injuries, it might be a good idea to consider reaching out to Body in Balance Chiropractic and Wellness and talk with Dr. Allison Dargutz about some services, which include kinesiology taping and cold laser therapy. It's also convenient that Body in Balance Chiropractic and Wellness offers Saturday hours. That can be helpful for in their services. Contact them at 878-BODY. Body and Balance Chiropractic Wellness in Watertown.
Tired of keeping an eye on your propane tank? Take ordering off your to-do list with scheduled propane delivery from AgTegra. We'll monitor your tank levels and automatically schedule a refill delivery when you need it. No stress, just a confident supply of propane. Even better, sign up for Level Pay and enjoy equal average monthly payments to help you budget with ease. Plus, scheduled delivery and Level Pay customers save 20 cents a gallon compared to will call. Confident comfort starts with AgTegra Cooperative. Call AgTegra today at 605-225-6383 to get started.
.3 halftime here in Rapid City as number 5 Groton leads number 4 Hamlin 26-24 at the break. You're listening to the Jorgensen Meat Processing and Purple Cow halftime show. I'm Micah Warrington. Let's go through the scoring for both teams. First for Hamlin, they're led by Bowden Stevenson. He's got 11 points. for the Chargers. Jack Stormo, he's got 8. And then Jackson Wadsworth with 3 and Aiden Abraham with 2 for Hamlin. As for Groton area, Carson Zach, he's got 9 points with 6. Ethan Kroll with 2. Becker Bosma with 3. Ryder Johnson with 2. And Keegan Tracy with 4. So far, Carson Zach has been very impressive for the Tigers. 4 of 5 shooting, also has 2 rebounds and an assist to his total. Has played every minute so far, has not come out of the game. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast that both of these teams not going to play very many players. So area they've played 7, even though Kroll has only played a couple of minutes. Easton Weber has played, I'd say about 5 or 6 minutes so far as well. But for Hamlin, they've only played final possession of the first quarter. Those were the only minutes he saw so far. So it's really been a 5-man show for the Chargers in that first half. Coach Neuendorf riding with his guys. But 6 shooting from the field, including a 3-pointer. 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Has 3 assists as well and 1 rebound. But his Chargers still trail by 2 points. Just finding the consistent offense has been a struggle really for both teams. Both teams have gone on runs. Both teams have also played really good defense and kept the other team to some scoring droughts. So it's going to be a fun second half. I can just feel it. The turnovers so far, 6 for Hamlin, only 3 for Groton area. So that's a bit of a difference there too. Hamlin's got to do a better job of keeping care of the basketball. Neither team shooting particularly well from the field. Hamlin 8 of 19 from the field, and Groton area 11 of 25. They have really just gotten more opportunities with 5 offensive rebounds for Groton area. So it's going to have to be a key in this second half for Hamlin to rebound the basketball and hold the Tigers to one-and-done possessions as we come down the stretch here in the second half. Listening to the Jorgensen Meat Processing and Purple Cow halftime show. We're going to take another break. When we come back, your second half here on Power 106.3.
Custom Fabricators Incorporated in Watertown to continue to keep their tradition of quality parts and great customer service, which you've come to depend on for over 30 years. They are continuing expanding to better serve their customers. Custom Fabricators is events, promoting and supporting Watertown and the surrounding areas. Custom Fabricators Incorporated of Watertown, the leader for all of your fabrication solutions.
Brian's Glass, locally owned and operated with over 100 years of experience, offers a wide range of services for all your commercial and residential glass needs. From doors and windows to windshields and rock chip repairs, they've got you covered. Visit from 8 to 5 p.m. or Friday from 8 to 4 p.m. at Business Square south of Lions Park in Watertown. Call 605-886-5328. Brian's Glass proudly supports local athletes and wishes
Take a drive to Cornwell Drug and Gifts in Webster, where you can shop in a quiet atmosphere, find some amazing novelty items like greeting cards, jewelry, shoes, bags, clothing for babies and adults. Also, Melissa and Doug learning mats, activity books, and toys. Cornwell Drug and Gifts offers a great selection of home decor, soup mixes, sauces, jams, drinks. Cornwell Drug and Gifts, 701 Main Street in Webster. Good luck, area athletes. From Cornwell Drug.
World-class service with hometown friendliness. That's what you can expect from the staff of Dave Haler Automotive. And when you come through our doors, we're going to treat you like family. Whether you're looking for a new vehicle from Chevrolet or one of our many nice pre-owned vehicles on our lot. You can also take a look at our classic car showroom, Highway 12 Classics. We offer a full service department, parts department, and a body shop to keep your vehicle on the road and running smoothly. We're conveniently located East Highway 12 in Webster. Review all of our online at HalerAuto.com.
Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel and Cremation Services proudly supports our student athletes, coaches, and fans who bring heart, hustle, and hometown pride to every game. From tip-off to the final buzzer, team spirit shine bright across the court. Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel is honored to stand behind the families and neighbors who make high school basketball unforgettable. Here's to safe travels, loud cheers, and memories that last a lifetime. Good luck, Hamlin Chargers.
Hey fans, you're surrounded by future leaders, future business owners, and future hometown heroes, both on the field and in the bleachers. That's why Evolution Power Sports and Marine is proud to stand behind our student athletes and the families who cheer them on. Because for us, it's not just about horsepower and machines, it's about building community, supporting tradition, and celebrating time for the athletes. Visit evolutionpowersports.com, and whatever you do, get outside.
Start of the third quarter here on Power 106.3. This third quarter is brought to you by Westside Implement. Thank you to Westside Implement for being our third quarter sponsor here this afternoon. It'll be Charger basketball going from right to left on your radio dial here in the second half. They to 26. And we're underway. Same five for Hamlin as they go Heinrich, Wadsworth, Stevenson, Abraham, and Stormo. Same five for Groton area as well with Tracy, Zach, Johnson, Bosma, Sipple, and Sipple, I should say. Here's Wadsworth, left wing. He's been held in check tonight. Drives baseline, skips it back out to Stevenson. Drives, gets to the free throw line, spins, and now pulls up for the jumper. Gets it to fall. We're tied at 26. Bowden Stevenson's good night continues as he's got 15. Makes it 26 all. Right side three-pointer from Johnson, no good. Missed everything. Rebound controlled by Hamlin. Stevenson, crossover dribble, gets into the lane, kicks out to Stormo. Left it shy. Battle for the rebound. It's won by Bosma. He stole it away from a couple of different Chargers, and now the fast break is Johnson goes up, and Wadsworth gets his hand in there. The ball rolls off the knee of Johnson, and it will be Hamlin basketball. It was a 3-on-1 fast. Wadsworth won it for the Chargers. What an incredible defensive play there by Jackson Wadsworth. He swiped at the basketball, knew that that was his only chance to make a play happen. It did. Ball rolls off the bottom. Back to the Chargers here 1 minute into the third quarter. Wadsworth, top of the key, jab steps, drives, gets it to Heinrich. He's going to float it up and in. Trig Heinrich, his first points of the night, not known as a scorer. A freshman, plays a big role for the Chargers on defense and rebounding. But he gets a bucket there and gives Hamlin the lead at 28-26. Here's Sipple into the lane, floats it up, too strong, and rebound is won by Jack Stormo. Here comes Hamlin quickly back the other way. Stevenson, top of the key, crosses over to the left, kicks out to Abraham, right back to Stevenson, now to Wadsworth. Shot fake, drives, and Wadsworth sees the lane open, and that is going to be 2 points for Jackson Wadsworth. Traits he was doing, he pointed back towards like he thought there should be an offensive foul, and that allowed Wadsworth to have the lane open, and he was still a 2-3 zone for Hamlin. Here is Zach back over to the right side with Bosma, now to Zach on the right wing. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Carson Zach gets to the free throw line, spins back towards the right hand, fadeaway jumper. Oh, tough shot. Gets it to go. Makes it 30-28. Carson Zach is just a sophomore, has really emerged as the Tigers' best offensive player. And you can see why right there. Wadsworth skip pass to Stevenson, open for three, can't get the friendly roll. Rebound controlled by Groton area. Back into the lane, dishes off to Sipple, and he lays it up and in. We're tied at 30 on the Glacial Lakes Veterinary Clinic scoreboard. Two of the best teams in the state going at it right now. Two teams that know each other very well, have played a lot of basketball against each other. Here's Stormo to Wadsworth in the corner, open for three, finally gets one to fall. Makes it 33-30 as Jackson Wadsworth is able to knock down his first triple of the night. Hamlin right back. There's Sipple in the mid-post, gets it to a cutting Zach. He goes up, and he gets fouled. Stevenson thought he picked it clean as he went for the block, but it's going to be a foul on Bowden Stevenson, his second. And that'll get us to the media break. 33-30 your score, 4:33 left to play. Third quarter, Hamlin out in front. You're listening to the State A Boys Basketball Tournament on Power 106.
Nine Saturdays are reserved for events. Country Road Barn of Watertown. Everything's always better in the country. Country Road Barn wishes all area athletes the best of luck this season.
Back on Power 106.3. Out of the timeout, it'll be Charger basketball leading, it'll be Carson Zach to shoot 2 for the Tigers. First free throw from Zach is off the front iron, no good. Rebound is going to be, rebound is moot as we got another free throw to shoot. 33-30 still your score. Second free throw from Zach gets it to fall. Cuts the lead down to 2 at 33-31, 4.5 to play in the third quarter. Carson Zach up to 11 points on the day, along with 2 rebounds. Here is Bowden Stevenson. He'll swing it over to Stormo, now to Wadsworth in the post. Wadsworth with the mismatch, goes up and under. His shot blocked by Zach. Rebound controlled by Hamlin. They got 12 seconds. Stevenson wants the 3, and why not? He knocks it down, makes it 36-31 halfway through the third quarter. Aiden Abraham with his first point since the first bucket of the game. He's got 5 in total, as well as 4 rebounds. He's playing well for the Chargers here tonight. Here's Keegan Tracy, lets it fly for 3, no good. Rebound, gets it to a cutting Tracy into the lane, floats it up and in. Makes it 36-33. Neither team has been able to get any sort of separation from each other. A 2-possession lead has been about as big as it's gotten today. Just feels like a heavyweight bout here in Rapid City. Here's Trig Heinrich on the right wing. Swings it at the top of the key. Can't get it to go, and we're going to have a tie-up between Johnson and Abraham. Possession arrow pointing towards the Tiger basket, so it'll be Groton area basketball. And Wadsworth is just 1 for 4 from the three-point line, 2 of 9 from the field. It has been shooting-wise for Jackson Wadsworth here today, but his team still leads by 3. I think he'd be a little bit worried about winning the game than how he actually performs. Here's Easton Weber, right corner, swinging it around the arc to the top of the key with Johnson. Now over to Zach, left wing. He tries to drive, but Wadsworth is there to cut him off. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Zach drives, kicks out to Johnson. Johnson to Sipple, inside, and Sipple scores. We're tied. It's a 1-point game, 36-35, 2.5 to play. Third quarter on the Glacial Lakes Veterinary Clinic scoreboard. Wadsworth, nice drive to the cup, goes up and 1! Jackson Wadsworth with a burst of acceleration, gets to the rim, scores and 1. Foul goes against Easton Weber. That's his second, team 1. Jackson Wadsworth is at the line to shoot 1. And that puts him into double figures as well. He's got 10. Make it 11 after he knocks down the free throw. Makes it 39-35. 2:29 left to play, third quarter. It'll be Carson Zach to set things up for the Tigers. Easton Weber swings it over to the left side with Tracy. Now to Johnson. Johnson driving around the arc. Skip pass over to Zach. He's going to drive towards the baseline. Float it up with the right hand. Gets the touch and gets it to go, makes it 39-37, and a timeout's going to be called by Groton area with 2:06 to play in the third quarter. This is an active heating timeout. You're listening to the South Dakota State A Boys Basketball Tournament on Power 106.3.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust Erickson Insurance Agency. They offer farm and crop insurance, livestock risk protection, plus home, auto, life, and business coverage, all tailored to fit your operation and your family. With a local service and personal attention, their team is committed to helping you plan ahead with confidence. Call Erickson Insurance Agency in Groton, 605-397. Protect what matters most. Good luck to the Groton Tigers in the postseason.
In the mood for some great barbecue? Country Road Barn will satisfy your craving. They offer mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, pulled pork, and the juiciest chicken around. All seasoned perfectly. Sauce is a choice, not a necessity. Open Wednesday through Friday to the public from 4 to close, with a kitchen serving from 5 to 9 Saturdays. Country Road Barn, located 7 miles north of Watertown. Everything's always better in the country. Country Road Barn wishes all area athletes the best of luck this season.
Out of the timeout, it'll be Hamlin basketball. Here's Trig Heinrich, gets it up top to Wadsworth. His pass deflected back into the hands of Heinrich. Now to Stevenson. He drives, goes. And Bowden Stevenson is going to be headed to the free throw line. Ryder Johnson, he hit the deck hard for Groton area. And he actually is the one that committed the foul. As he came down, his head kind of snapped back, hit the hardwood very, very hard. But it'll be a foul on him nonetheless, and 2 free throws coming up for Bowden Stevenson. 39-37. And now, since Johnson had hit his head hard, the official, and it's part of the official's duty, is to determine those head injuries and make sure that that player gets checked out by the medical staff here at the state tournament. And that is what is happening here, as Johnson heads over to the bench, and he's going to be asked a few questions as Stevenson's first free throw misses everything. Not something you see very often from Bowden Stevenson. Second free throw from Stevenson is up. No. Rebound is going to be controlled by Groton area. So an empty trip there from Bowden Stevenson. Here's Carson Zach, right wing. His pass deflected and stolen away. Trig Heinrich got his hand on that pass. Stevenson came down with it. And now it's Hamlin back the other way. Top of the key. That's going to be Wadsworth. Swings it around the arc. 2 storm. Right wing. He'll jab step, drive, get into the lane, go up, and he gets fouled. So it'll be Jackson Wadsworth headed to the line. He's going to get to shoot 2. Is that team 3? And with 1:11 left to play in the third quarter, it'll be Jackson Wadsworth at the line to shoot 2. First free throw from Wadsworth is up and good. Pushes the lead back up to 3 at 40-30. One more free throw coming up. It is up and it is good. Makes it 41-37. 1:09 left to play third quarter. Right side here is Weber. Swings it up top to Tracy. Tracy, pass deflected, but gets to Zach nonetheless. Zach on the left wing, up top to Weber. Right back to Zach. He's going to shoot the 3. Got it to go. Every time it seems like Hamlin wants to pull away. Carson Zach doesn't let him. He's got 17 to lead all scores. On 7 of 8 shooting, nonetheless. Aiden Abraham, top of the key for Hamlin, feeds Stevenson in the post. He spins towards the left, goes up, blocked away by Bosma. 28 seconds left to play in the third quarter. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. 41-40 your score. Hamlin out in front. Inbound goes to Bowden Stevenson, and He hands it off to Wadsworth in the left corner. Wadsworth against Bosma into the lane, goes up and doesn't get it to fall, but does draw the foul, so Jackson Wadsworth is headed right back to the free throw line. That foul going to be against Becker Bosma, his third, team 4, and it'll be Jackson Wadsworth right back at the free throw line for Hamlin. Free throw is up, no good. Makes it 41, or keeps it at 41-40. Second free throw from Wadsworth. That time no good as well. He goes 0 of 2. Rebound control as we head to the fourth quarter. If they can score a bucket. 7 seconds left. Here's Zach. He's going to try to split the defense. Lose the ball for a moment. Now gets it back to Weber. Three-point shot. It's good! At the buzzer, Easton Weber knocks it down. And the Groton area is going to take a 2-point lead as we head to the fourth. 43-41, fourth quarter coming up next here on Power 106.3.
Glacial Lakes Veterinary Clinic is proud to cheer on all of our area high school athletes. We know the dedication, teamwork, and heart it takes to compete. Just like caring for our four-legged friends, it's all about commitment and compassion. Win or lose, show respect for your teammates, opponents, coaches, and fans. Play hard, play fair, and make your buzzer. Glacial Lakes Veterinary Clinic is rooting for you all season long.
AGI's all-new MKX2 Series swing-away augers are proven to help you move more grain efficiently. The MKX2 Series is built for durability, serviceability, and versatility. With AGI's MKX2 Series, you can choose the speed you need to 6,600 bushels per hour, the 13-inch tube up to 11,000 bushels per hour, and the 16-inch tube provides a maximum capacity at 23,000 bushels per hour. Contact Westside Implement in Clark, South Dakota for more information today.
Back on Power 106.3, start of the fourth quarter. This fourth quarter is brought to you by Custom Fabricators. Thank you to Custom Fabricators for being our fourth quarter sponsor here this evening. Easton Weber for Groton was able to knock down a three-pointer to give the Tigers a 2-point lead heading into the final period of play. But Hamlin will have the basketball to start the quarter. Looking for somewhere to go, gets it to Stevenson in the short post. Back out to Abraham, left wing, swinging around up top to Stevenson. Now to Heinrich on the right wing. Feeds it to Stormo in the corner to Stevenson into the paint. Shot up, no good. Gets his miss, goes back up, and gets the second chance opportunity to fall. We're tied at 43. 30 seconds into the fourth quarter. In this one, neither team has been able to separate in this game whatsoever. Johnson, three-point shot. It was blocked by Heinrich. He came in and got the block, deflected the shot, and here comes Hamlin back the other way. Abraham to Wadsworth, top of the key, and now he's going to back out. 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Abraham feeds it to Stormo on the left elbow. Stormo looking for somewhere to go, gets it out to Wadsworth, open for three, got it to go! A 5-0 run to start the quarter for Hamlin. They lead by 3 once more, 46-43 on the Glacial Lakes Veterinary Clinic scoreboard. Here's Zach, skip pass over to Tracy, now into the corner with Johnson. Johnson dribbling around the arc, gets it to Tracy, swings it around to Zach. He wants to can't get that one to go, and Heinrich flies high for the rebound. What a rebound there by Trig Heinrich, coming up with some big plays down the stretch. And as Wadsworth crosses midcourt, a timeout's called by Hamlin. This is an active heating timeout. 46-43 your score. You're listening to the State A Boys Basketball Tournament on Power 106.3.
Cheer loud and show your Charger pride. Is proud to support the Hamlin Chargers as they head to the State A Tournament. Your hard work, teamwork, and determination have made the whole community proud. Play hard, play smart, and show that great Charger sportsmanship on and off the court. From everyone at Angel's Attic Thrift Store, we're cheering you on every step of the way. Good luck at State Chargers. Bring the energy and make Hamlin proud.
Mom saved heroes thousands.
Our mom, Jody Fiedler, has given thousands of dollars to local heroes using the Homes for Heroes program.
If you're in the military, a veteran, teacher, police officer, firefighter, buying or selling your home,
call Jody Fiedler at Main Street Melody 881-5585.
Call my mommy today.
Jody, Fiedler, Watertown's, Realtor,
Back on Power 106. Active heating timeout. It'll be Charger basketball leading Groton area 46-43. Still 6:17 left to play in this one. Here's Jack Stormo, top of the key, hands it off with Stevenson. Had it knocked away for a moment, but was able to regain control. Now it's Wadsworth to Abraham, trying to get it in on a high-low to Stevenson. Pass was too strong, and here comes Groton area back the other way. Carson Zach out to Weber on the left wing, right back to Zach. Zach going to dribble up, and now they're going to reset against the 2-3 zone. Left wing. Skip pass to Johnson at the free throw line. He's going to drive, get to the left block, spin around, pass deflected, but gets to the hand of Easton Weber. Weber into the paint, passes out to Johnson, open for three, got it to go! We're tied at 46 with 5.5 to play in this fourth quarter. Here's Wadsworth. Swings it off to Stevenson. Stevenson going to drive. Pass out to Abraham. He wants a three, and he gets it to go! 49-46. Aiden Abraham, pointer of the night. And the lead back up to 3 for Hamlin on the Glacial Lakes Veterinary Clinic scoreboard. Weber, right wing. Being patient, gets it to Zach. Back to Sipple, out to Weber for three. He gets it to go. It's a three-point barrage here in Rapid City as we're tied at 49. Clock under 5. Next dead ball will have a timeout. Here's Wadsworth into the lane. Gets it to go. Oh, tough move there by Jackson Wadsworth. He was dribbling through. Somehow found space and got it to go. Wadsworth up to 18 for the Chargers. Game high 18. Here's Easton. It's deflected, but a foul's going to be called. There are a couple of different players, and that maybe could be on. We'll see who they charge it to. They give it to Bowden Stevenson. That'll be Bowden's third. So it'll be Gage Sipple at the line to shoot two after the timeout. 51-49, 4:23 left to play in this fourth quarter. You're listening to South Dakota High School basketball on Power 106.3.
Tonight's game is all about confidence, and so is your smile. Embrace Dentistry is proud to support Hamlin boys basketball with 2 convenient Watertown locations. Led by Dr. Allison Parr and Dr. Brody Grantham, the Embrace Dentistry team provides gentle, expert care for the whole family, from routine cleaning to dentistry. Schedule your appointment today and start smiling with confidence. Embrace Dentistry, where we embrace a winning smile. Go Chargers!
Back on Power 106.3, 51-49 your score. Hamlin leads Groton area, but Gage Sipple to tie the game at 51 if he's able to knock down a pair of free throws. Jackson Wadsworth, after having a slow start to the day today, has found himself up to 18. 12 shooting, including a couple of three-pointers. He's got 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Bowden Stevenson, he's got 15 for Hamlin. Jack Stormo and Aiden Abraham each with 8. So good contributions there from some of the role players for Hamlin. First free throw from Gage Sipple is up and good. Gage Sipple is now into double figures. He's got 11 for Groton area. Carson Zach, he has 17 for the Tigers. He gets that one to go as well. We're tied at 51, and Sipple will check out. Bosma back in the game for the Tigers. So it's Bosma, Zach, Weber, Johnson, and Tracy for Groton area. And then Heinrich, Wadsworth, Stevenson, Abraham, and Stormo for. Here's Wadsworth across midcourt. Gets it to Stormo on the right side. Stormo, pass fakes, looking for somewhere to go. Dribbles, gets it to Abraham in the corner. Abraham, skip pass to Stormo, left wing, looking for somewhere to go. Gets it off to Abraham, right side. Now up top to Stevenson. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Stevenson comes off a ball screen, hands it off with Wadsworth. 6 seconds left. Got it to go! Big shot there by Bowden Stevenson. His second three-pointer of the night makes it 54-51 in favor of the Chargers. Neither side backing down right now. Carson Zach comes off a high ball screen to Bosma. Man-to-man defense here for Hamlin. Now Weber. Weber up top to Tracy. Tracy jab steps, drives to the left side, floats it up, can't get it to fall, but draws the foul against Wadsworth. So he'll get to the free throw line to shoot two. That's going to be the third against Wadsworth. Second team foul in the quarter. And Keegan Tracy will get to shoot 2 free throws for Groton area. First free throw from Tracy is off the front iron, no good. Score remains 54-51. Ball on Power 106.3, KPHR, Ortonville, Millbank, and Watertown. Second free throw from Keegan Tracy is up and good. Makes it 54-52, 3:15 to play, fourth quarter on the Glacial Lakes Veterinary Clinic scoreboard. Stormo on the left elbow. Tried to get it backdoor to Wadsworth, wasn't there. Good defense there by Tracy. He just gets it off to Stevenson. Stevenson to Wadsworth, posting up on the left block, skips it around. Abraham open for three, off the back iron, no good. Rebound controlled by Bosma. Near a travel for Bosma as he got the pass off, and now fast break opportunity for Groton. Easton Weber, long three, got it to go! Easton up with 2 big-time threes here in the second half, and Groton area takes a 1-point lead, 55-54. Top of the key, here's Stevenson. Wadsworth hands off with Heinrich, now swings it off to Abraham. Right back to Stevenson on the right wing. Open for three, he responds! 57-55, 2:14 left to play, fourth quarter. Back and forth we go like a seesaw as the clock dips under 2 minutes to play in regulation. Left side, here's Tracy. Gets a ball screen from Bosma. Gets it back to Bosma on the left wing. He'll swing it up top to Zach. Zach switches on with Wadsworth. Drives to the right side, goes up, gets it to go, and one! Wadsworth got beat on the play, and Carson Zach goes up, finishes through contact, and he'll have a chance to give Groton area the lead with the fourth personal foul on Jackson Wadsworth. So he's got to be really careful as this game comes down the stretch. Free throw from Zach is no good. Rebound controlled by Stevenson. That has been the one Achilles heel of Carson Zach game today. Just 2 of 5 from the free throw line today. Here's Wadsworth guarded by Stevenson, extended beyond the three-point line to Stormo. Back to Wadsworth, left wing. 13 seconds left. Feeds Stevenson in the post. He's going to work a move against Bosma. Stevenson fading away, goes up and gets fouled. Of this game is going back to the free throw line with 1:19 to play in regulation. A chance to give the Chargers the lead if he's able to knock down just one of these free throws. Free throw from Bowden is up and good. 58-57 as Weber checks out. Sipple back into the game for Groton. Gage Sipple has 12 points, 6 rebounds for Groton area here this afternoon. Second free throw from Stevenson, no good. but Trigg Heinrich comes up with the rebound, and a timeout is going to be called by Hamlin. 1:15 to play. Hamlin leads 58-57. This is an active heating timeout. 1:15 to play, fourth quarter. You're listening to South Dakota High School basketball on Power 106.3.
For breakfast at Page's Place. Breakfast served all day. Enjoy a full menu, evening specials, Page's homemade breads, desserts, sauces, dips, and soups. Treat the whole family with dine-in, carry-out, curbside, and DoorDash options. You'll receive the best service in town at Page's Place. Page and his staff proudly support youth sports and wish all area athletes a successful season. Visit Page's Place across from McKinley Park in Watertown or follow on Facebook.
The Latini Ag team knows that real results come from working hand in hand with our customers by offering a trusted mix of products, services, and agronomic on every acre. We're proud to stand by the farmers who feed our future and the Hamlin Chargers who play with heart. From all of us at the Latini Ag, good luck in the playoffs, Chargers. Let's finish strong.
Back on Power 106.3 inside the automatic transmission and gear. All leading 58-57, just 1:15 left in regulation. And if you're a Tiger fan, you got to hope for a defensive. Groton area, if they have to get into a fouling game, they still have 4 fouls to give until they get to bonus free throws. Off the inbound, we are going to have a foul called, and that is going to go against Carson Zach. That'll be his second. Team 2 as well. So now Groton area just fouling, trying to get themselves to a point where they can indeed foul and get to the free throw line as Odin Stevenson gets it across midcourt, and Johnson going to foul. His third, team 3, with 1:07 left to play in the fourth quarter. So I think you're at the point now where hey, maybe you just foul that one more time. That way your next foul can shoot free throws for Hamlin. But now we're going to have a timeout called by Groton area. An active heating timeout, 58-57, 1:07 left to play fourth quarter. You're listening to the State A Boys Basketball Tournament, Power 106.3.
From Friday night lights to packed gyms and roaring crowds, high school sports brings our community together in the best way. At Riddle's Glass in Watertown, they're proud to support all our area schools, athletes, and coaches. Your hard work, dedication, and teamwork inspire us every day. Whether you're chasing championships or simply playing for the love of the game, we're cheering you on. Here's to a season filled with sportsmanship, effort, and hometown pride. Riddle's Glass in Watertown, a proud supporter of our area athletes.
Sharp Automotive in Watertown is proud to cheer on all our local high school athletes this season. From the opening whistle to the final buzzer, they admire your dedication, teamwork, and drive for success. Just like on the court or field, Sharp Automotive delivers reliability and performance with their wide selection of new and used vehicles. Stop by today to let their friendly team help you find the perfect ride. Good luck, athletes. Keep pushing, keep shining, keep winning.
Out of the timeout, it'll be Hamlin basketball. They get it to Stormo. Stormo to Stevenson, trying to get it to Heinrich. Heinrich got it knocked out of his hands by Johnson. So it'll stay Hamlin basketball. They'll have it underneath out of bounds on the right side of the hoop. Jack Stormo to inbound for the Chargers. Inbound, now we're going to have a timeout as not much was open there for Stormo, so Coach Neuendorf calls a timeout. He's got plenty of timeouts to use. That's just the second one that he's used. Each team has 3 timeouts left. This one is brought to you by Active Heating. 58-57 your score on the Glacial Lakes Veterinary Clinic scoreboard. Both teams with three team fouls as well. Hamlin, if they were able to get just a 2-point basket on this possession, that would be massive. It's still a 1-possession game, but unless there's a 4-point play, which Hamlin can control, then the best Groton area can do is tie the game. So this is a massive possession for both teams. Stormo gets it into Wadsworth just barely before the 5-second call, and now they back it out. Wadsworth near midcourt. Clock under a minute. 22-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Here's Wadsworth. Gets it off to Stevenson. Now over to Abraham. Abraham feeds Stevenson in the post. Back out to Heinrich. Now to Stormo with 8 to Stevenson. He's got to go. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Step back 3 from Stevenson. Got it to go! Bowden Stevenson knocks it down. It's a 4-point game. 61-57. Carson Zach quickly back the other way. Off the backboard, kisses it off the window and gets it to fall. And a timeout is called by Groton. What a play there by Carson Zach. Every time Groton area needs a play, he has been there to make it. He's got 21 points for the Tigers. Bowden Stevenson making plays as well. He's got 4 3-pointers on the day, 4 of 5 from the 3-point line, 9 of 14 from the field, 25 points for Bowden Stevenson, as well as 4 helpers and 3 rebounds. This timeout by Groton is brought to you by Active Heating, and with 24.1 seconds left in regulation, the shot clock is turned off, so this is going to turn into a free throw shooting game. Groton does have a foul to give before Hamlin is in the bonus, however. But what a play by Bowden Stevenson. With the shot clock running down, he was able to hit the step back 3 to balloon the lead back up to 4. And then Carson Zach on the other end for Groton is able to drive to the cup and get it to fall off the glass. Now you got to imagine Groton area putting their fast lineup out there with Easton Weber, Carson Zach, Ryder Johnson, and Keegan Tracy. Sipple in there as well. Hamlin is going to have to get the ball, and they have essentially played this entire game with 5 players. Jaden Olson is the only other player for Hamlin to see the court, and he's only saw it for about 20 seconds. Jack Stormo will inbound for Hamlin. He will get to run the baseline as the Chargers line up in a line set to get Stevenson open, and Stevenson is going to be fouled with 21.8 seconds left. It was a line set across the free throw line where the 2 wings fly across along the court. Wadsworth and Stevenson crossed, confusing the defense. Stevenson got open. That foul went against Easton Weber, I believe, his 3rd. Inbound goes to Wadsworth, and he is fouled right away by Keegan Tracy. And Jackson Wadsworth can balloon the lead back up to 4 with 21.2 seconds left in the 4th quarter. That one went against Carson Zach, or sorry, not Carson Zach, Keegan Tracy, his 3rd, team 5. So it's bonus free throws for Jackson Wadsworth. First free throw from Wadsworth is up. No good. Score remains 61-59, so a big free throw incoming for Wadsworth. And Bowden Stevenson, he said if he can get his hand on it, he's going to try to bat it out if he's able to get his hand on a miss. Second free throw from Wadsworth, doesn't matter. He knocks it down, makes it 62-59. Timeout called by Hamlin. 21.2 seconds left. You're listening to South Dakota High School Basketball, Power 106.3.
If you're looking for the best steaks or brats for your grill, the best bacon you can imagine for breakfast, the best snack sticks or jerky, and the best custom beef, pork, or wild game processing, then you need to check out Jorgensen Meats. Once you've tried their fine products, you'll know why their business has been in operation and expanding since 1989. Jorgensen Meat Processing and the Purple Cow in Waubay wishes all high school athletes best of luck in tonight's game.
Back on Power 106.3, 21.2 seconds left in the 4th quarter. One possession game, 62-59. Hamlin leads Groton area in this quarterfinal matchup at the State A Boys Basketball Tournament. It is Tiger basketball. Carson Zach will bring it up. 18 seconds left. Zach trailing by 3, going to drive, spin it inside the lane, fadeaway jumper, got it to fall, and with 10.3 seconds left, a timeout is going to be called by Groton area. They will have one timeout left after this one. Just 10.3 seconds left. Carson Zach, another big bucket. He's up to 23 points on 10 of 12 shooting from the field. He has been just incredible for the Tigers, not to mention he's got 3 assists as well. But Bowden Stevenson and Jackson Wadsworth for Hamlin, at least to this point, have been just a little bit better. Bowden Stevenson with 25, Wadsworth with 19. It was a sluggish start for Wadsworth, but he has been able to turn it on here in the second half with 16 second half points. Bowden Stevenson with 14 second half points. This was a tight game. It was a 2-point Tiger lead at halftime, 26-24. Here we are with 10 seconds left, 62-61. It has really been a clinic of shot making, as both teams shooting north of 50% from the field. Groton 24 of 44, Hamlin 21 of 39, but it's been 10 3-pointers for the Chargers here this evening that have helped them balloon the lead to 1 with 10 seconds left in the game. So this is a big inbound for Hamlin. Jack Stormwood inbound again. He will be able to run the baseline off of the made basket. A line set once again for Hamlin. They get it into Bowden Stevenson, and he's fouled with 9.4 seconds left in regulation. He can move the game to a 3-point game if he's able to knock down both free throws. All right, Bowden Stevenson just 3 of 7 from the free throw line today. Has not been his strong point, even though he has 25 points. Like I said, he has played every second of this game. Free throw from Stevenson. Front iron, no good. Left it just a bit short. Second free throw from Stevenson is on the way. That time he left it short. Offensive rebound to Wadsworth, and he is fouled with 6.5 seconds left. Yet again, it's Trig Heinrich, the freshman for Hamlin, getting his hand on an offensive rebound to bat it out, and Hamlin near the free throw line is able to corral it. And now Jackson Wadsworth is at the line for 2. His first free throw is good. 63-61. 6.5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Trig Heinrich leads all rebounders. He has 7 for the Chargers. Second free throw from Wadsworth, no good. There's Heinrich again with the offensive rebound. He gets it out to Stevenson, and he's fouled with 1.9 seconds left in the fourth. Trig Heinrich, the man. 3 offensive rebounds for the freshman off of missed free throws here in the fourth quarter, in the final minute of this fourth quarter. His 8th rebound of the day, and Hamlin can get it to 4 points if Bowden Stevenson is able to knock down both of these free throws. First free throw from Bowden. He gets it to go. Got the friendly roll. 64-61, 1.9 seconds left. Second free throw from Bowden Stevenson is up and good. Inbound goes to Zach. He has to just let it fly, but it's not going to matter. The Hamlin Chargers are going back to the state semifinals for the 4th year in a row. 65-61, your final score. We'll talk all about it on the other side of the break. Coming up, it's the Pages Place postgame show, where we will name our Sharp Automotive Player of the Game. Coming up next here on Power 106.3.
Dakota Bank in Groton takes pride in the strength of our town, the surrounding communities, and people they serve. They appreciate the hard work you do and make every effort to reciprocate with friendly service from familiar faces. Your team at Dakota Bank in Groton are proud supporters of the Groton area Tigers and wish them the best of luck for today's game and the rest of the season. Dakota Bank, here for you with banking, insurance, mortgage, and trust. Good luck, Tigers.
Let's go Chargers! Hamlin County Farmers Co-op is proud to cheer on the girls and boys basketball teams as they light up the court this season. Just like you bring the hustle and heart on the court, Hamlin County Farmers Co-op brings the expertise and tools to keep your farm operation thriving. From agronomy services to high-quality inputs and support tailored to your fields, Hamlin County Farmers Co-op will help you grow success. Good luck, Chargers, from Hamlin County Farmers Co-op and C-Store.
Sioux Valley Co-op is proud to support all area athletes, whether you're heading to the game or celebrating a win. Fuel up with gas, hot stuff pizza, snacks, and more. Earn points that never expire for gas and car washes. Plus, enjoy extra savings with our Pizza Club and Premium Perks card rewards. Sioux Valley Co-op is committed to our community and its athletes. Best of luck in your games. Sioux Valley Co-op is cheering you on every step of the way.
From Farmers Union Co-op Oil, good luck Hamlin Chargers. It's quite the show watching your training pay off. And remember, little things matter. The team will do better against the odds and in tough situations because you always pay attention to the detail. And Farmers Union Co-op Oil pays attention to every detail for every customer. From the seed and chemical needed on your farm to the agronomy expertise you count on. Let Farmers Union Co-op Oil put you ahead of the odds. Good luck Hamlin Chargers from Farmers Union Co-op Oil.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Millbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Millbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
Winter is the perfect time of year to tackle those home projects you've been dreaming about. With a professional plumbing team at Active Heating, updating your bathroom and kitchen is easy, whether it's new toilets, sinks, or faucets. We also install water softeners, water heaters, and reverse osmosis systems to keep your home running smoothly. For all your plumbing projects, trust the experts at Active Heating. Visit ActiveHeatingInc.com to get started. Active Heating, serving Watertown and Brookings.
At Automatic Transmission and Gear, they keep your vehicle's playbook running smoothly. Just like a star quarterback who knows how to shift gears under pressure, their expert team ensures your transmission and driveline perform at peak efficiency. Whether it's a quick fix or a full rebuild, they'll have you back on the road, executing every drive flawlessly with precision and power behind every move. They're your go-to team for keeping your vehicle in the game. Drive strong with Automatic Transmission and Gear.
If you're experiencing shoulder pain, knee pain, lower back pain, or extremity injuries, it might be a good idea to consider reaching out to Body in Balance Chiropractic and Wellness and talk with Dr. Allison Dargutz about some services, which include kinesiology taping and cold laser therapy. It's also convenient that Body in Balance Chiropractic and Wellness offers Saturday hours. That can be helpful for people with busy schedules. If you're interested in their services, contact them at 878-BODY. Body and Balance Chiropractic Wellness in Watertown.
Tired of keeping an eye on your propane tank? Take ordering off your to-do list with scheduled propane delivery from AgTegra. We'll monitor your tank levels and automatically schedule a refill delivery when you need it. No stress, just a confident supply of propane. Even better, sign up for Level Pay and enjoy equal average monthly payments to help you budget with ease. Plus, scheduled delivery and Level Pay customers save 20 cents a gallon compared to will call. Confident comfort starts with AgTegra Cooperative. Call AgTegra today at 605-225-6383 to get started.
Custom Fabricators Incorporated in Watertown promises to continue to keep their tradition of quality parts and great customer service, which you've come to depend on for over 30 years. They are continuing expanding to better serve their customers. Custom Fabricators is actively involved in community events, promoting and supporting Watertown and the surrounding areas. Custom Fabricators Incorporated of Watertown. the leader for all of your fabrication solutions.
Brian's Glass, locally owned and operated with over 100 years of experience, offers a wide range of services for all your commercial and residential glass needs. From doors and windows to windshields and rock chip repairs, they've got you covered. Visit them Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 p.m. or Friday from 8 to 4 p.m. at Business Square south of Lions Park in Watertown. Call 605-886-5328. Brian's Glass proudly supports local athletes and wishes you the best of luck in tonight's game.
Back on Power 106.3, final score from number 4 Hamlin taking on number 5 Groton. The Chargers get the win in the rematch, 65-61 in what was a thrilling, nail-biting game for both of these teams. But the Hamlin Chargers will be going back to the State A semifinals for the 4th year in a row. And they will face off against Sioux Falls Christian tomorrow evening in the first semifinal matchup of tomorrow evening's session. But let's talk about this fantastic basketball game. First, let's talk about the Groton Area Tigers. Carson Zach, 23 points for the Tigers on 10 of 12 shooting. Also had 2 boards and 3 assists. Gage Sipple, he had 12 points. Easton Weber with 9. Keegan Tracy with 7. Ryder Johnson with 5. Becker Bosma with 3. And Ethan Kroll added 2 points as well. But Carson Zach, the sophomore who has really emerged as a superstar player for this Groton area team, he had 23 points on 10 of 12 shooting from the field. He was absolutely spectacular for the Tigers in the losing effort. But, I mean, you cannot fault what that guy did here this afternoon. Every time that Hamlin would make a shot, he'd come back on the other end and he would make a shot of his own. Every single time he would make a play, and that's what kept Groton area in the basketball game. That's why this game was so close. But on the Hamlin side of things, Bowden Stevenson, he led the way, 27 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Jackson Wadsworth added 20 points as well, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. It was those two that did it again for Hamlin, but I want to shout out Trig Heinrich, the freshman who was thrust into the starting lineup in the final quarter of the season, started about the last 6 games of the regular season for Hamlin, and then has started all the postseason games as well. He had 8 rebounds, including 3 offensive rebounds off of missed free throws in the fourth quarter, 2 of which were in the final 10 seconds of play. And he had 8 total rebounds, only 2 points on the day, but that's not where his impact is made. It's made on the defensive end and in the rebounding game, and he got it done for the Chargers here this afternoon in crunch time. So Trig Heinrich, I got to give him a shout out here, as he was spectacular for Hamlin down the stretch in this one today, doing more than just scoring the basketball. But we can talk about scoring the basketball with Bowden Stevenson, 9 of 14 from the field, 27 points, 4 of 5 from the three-point line, had 4 helpers, 3 rebounds as well. He was absolutely fantastic for Hamlin here this afternoon. And, you know, he's a player that played on last year's state championship losing team where they placed second. He was on the team that won the state title 2 years ago. As a freshman, at Bowden Stevenson, in his big moment to shine, he shone bright here this afternoon, 27 points. And then Jackson Wadsworth had 3 points at halftime, comes out 17-point second half, including the 2 free throws to ice the game for Hamlin here this afternoon. He was absolutely incredible in that second half for the Chargers, much like he has been all season long for Hamlin. You know, he's one of those players that once he gets it going, once he sees one go down, it's no telling where he's going to go, because he can catch fire just like that. And that's kind of what happened in the second half. It was rough going in the first half for Jackson. He only had 3 points, but he was able to gather himself in the locker room, came out in the second half, and wasn't fazed by the moment. Hamlin down by 2. Doesn't matter, because you know you got players like Jackson Wadsworth and Bowden Stevenson who have played in so many big games across their careers, and they were able to come out and get the win in the second half, and they advanced to their 4th straight quarterfinal here this afternoon. Let's name our Sharp Automotive player of the game. It could go to one of three guys. So what the heck? There are no rules with the Sharp Automotive player of the game. We're giving it to all three. Bowden Stevenson, Jackson Wadsworth, and Trig Heinrich all get the Sharp Automotive player of the game, all because they were fantastic in that second half in the winning effort for Hamlin. But that is going to do it for us here on the Pages Place post-game show. We'll be back here later tonight as Clark Willow Lake will take on Stanley County in the final quarterfinal game of the night tonight. So that'll be about a 7:45 local time tip-off, or Central Time tip-off, 6:45 here in Rapid City. But for everyone at Power 106.3, I'm Micah Warrington. Have a fantastic rest of your day.
Thank you to our sponsors for allowing us to put on this broadcast. Active Heating, Body and Balance Chiropractic and Wellness, Brian's Glass, Cornwell Drug, Country Road Barn, Street Graphics, Dave Haler Automotive, Glacial Lakes Veterinary Clinic, Evolution Power Sports, Pages Place, Cafe and Grill, Riddles Glass, Sioux Valley Co-op, Jorgensen's Meat Processing and the Purple Cow, West Side Implement, Automatic Transmission and Gear, Mainstream Realty, Sharp Automotive Custom Fabricators, and AgTegra. And thank you to our Hamlin sponsors, Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel, Farmers Union Co-op, Embrace Dentistry, Latini Ag, Hamlin County Farmers Co-op, and Angel's Attic. Thank you. West Side Implement, Automatic Transmission and Gear, Mainstream Realty, Sharp Automotive Custom Fabricators, and AgTegra. And thank you to our Hamlin sponsors, Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel, Farmers Union Co-op, Embrace Dentistry, Latini Ag, Hamlin County Farmers Co-op, and Angel's Attic. Thank you. West Side Implement.